My uncle was the most gifted person in my family. A single mistake, a forbidden love, and our conservative society destroyed him. He's been in a mental asylum for 12 years now. I just want to share his story because no one else will, and I don't want him to be forgotten. My grandparents had 3 kids, my dad, my aunt, and my uncle, the youngest and most cherished. He was the only one who attended a good private school back in the 1980s, which was a huge deal. He was brilliant, quiet, kind, and genuinely cared about people. Everyone believed he would change the family's future. As he approached graduation, he panicked. Feeling unprepared, he didn't sit for one exam. Because of that absence, he failed the entire exam. When the results came out, he had scored exceptionally well on the papers he did complete. If he had attempted that last one, he would have easily topped the district and gained admission to a top medical or engineering college. That regret broke him. Watching his friends move ahead ate him alive. He stopped sleeping and was put on antidepressants, a difficult thing to navigate in a time when mental health was still taboo. Despite everything, he somehow completed a degree and became a senior professor at an institute. That's when he met her, the woman he loved. She was from another community and was even ready to leave her family for him. But my family refused. My grandmother wanted a big dowry and didn't want an intercaste marriage. My uncle, being soft-hearted and afraid of the consequences, didn't elope. He let her go and she was married off to someone else. That loss destroyed him far more than the exam ever did. He spiraled. His mind broke. He began having violent outbursts, screaming at my grandparents and sometimes even physically hurting them, things he would never have done if he had control over himself. Eventually, he had to be admitted to a mental hospital. Medication helped a little, but over time, he lost his personality. When he was home, he behaved unpredictably. He would stare at women thinking they were her. He once followed a cousin home from school and even took me from my school one day without telling my parents. Then things got darker. My grandmother caught him trying something suspicious in the kitchen. Later we learned he was attempting to blow up the house with all of us inside, blaming it on the woman he loved. By that time, he believed she was responsible for his current state and that everything was her fault. One night during an episode, he locked us all in a room and held a knife to my sister's neck. Relatives rushed in just in time to stop him. He had to be tied to a pillar and taken away by the police. After that, he was admitted to a mental asylum again. He's been there for 12 years now. Sometimes he calls my grandmother and my dad. He talks normally for a few minutes, then says, "Take me home. I won't do anything again." It breaks my heart every time. But we can't. It isn't safe for anyone, including him. I think about him a lot. He had so much potential, academically gifted, kind, and sensitive. Everyone believed he could have become a doctor or something significant. But one exam, one love story, one conservative family decision, all of it collided and ruined him. I just needed to share his story so he isn't forgotten. He's still alive in that asylum. The truth is, he will probably die there, and the world will never know he was once the brightest, kindest person. For me, that slow fading away, that life lived in silence and behind walls, feels worse than death. Death feels final, but this feels like he's been dying for decades, piece by piece.